Hi there and welcome to the SLO Shopping Network. As the owners of Giancarlo's Ristorante in Morro Bay, Giancarlo and I myself have the pleasure of introducing the owner and chef of the Full Moon Bistro and Wine Bar in Cayucas, California, Jeanette, Chef Mika and their friend Desiree. They will present their roasted eggplant, Jeanette's spaghetti, and the dessert Lost in Paradise.
Wow. Salute!
Chin chin.
Stay with us! Hello everybody and welcome back to SLO Shopping Network. My guest today is Jeanette. Jeanette with her famous spaghetti. That's my favorite. I always love spaghetti. But she has this beautiful recipe that you all can enjoy. Stay with us and we'll show you the recipe.
Good afternoon. Cheers. So this is Jeanette's spaghetti now, but originally it was the recipe of my great-grandfather who migrated here from Italy. So we used to call it nonno spaghetti. It's a little bit different than a traditional spaghetti. The sauce is very, very light. So we're going to start with some ground beef, some onions, some garlic, a little bit of salt, a lot of rosemary, some tomato paste, and pretty much we're good. So to start, you want a nice little frying pan. We're just going to throw in our meat. Turn it on. I too do a lot with the hands. I think it's important to be close to the food. Just put it in big chunks because it'll break up as you go. And then again we're going to throw in a little bit of the onion, already chopped up. You can do this as finely or as thick as you like. It's really about a matter of taste. You do want a little bit of the fresh rosemary, but I also think it's important in this dish particularly to get a good quality ground rosemary that can actually blend in a little bit with the beef. Last but not least for this portion, a lot of garlic. You're always going to find in my kitchen a lot of garlic. It's just how we do things. Okay, you're going to stir that up just a little bit. Get it going. Like I said, your fork or your spatula, whatever you're using, will break that up a little bit. And you're probably just going to do that till it's a little bit more than brown. And as you can see, we've got the finished result right here. So you've got your browned meat, lots of the onions, the garlic and the rosemary is already in there. Set that down here for one moment. You get a plate for us. Last but not least, we want to make sure once it's starting to brown up just a little bit that we've got the tomato paste in there. This is a really light sauce. It's actually more of an olive oil sauce than it is a tomato sauce. The tomato is kind of just there to add a little bit of character. And then really, like I said, the olive oil is what's going to carry it. Okay, so we're going to go to our finished product just for the interest of time. We've got this gorgeous plate here. I like to put just a little bit of olive oil on the plate itself. That way when you're getting it across, you've got all the flavors going. Now the one thing I didn't tell you, and this is a really important secret, when you are boiling your noodles, and you can use any noodle for this. I personally like the angel hair, but any noodle will work, and you can use dried pasta or fresh pasta. The important thing is you want to put a couple of true sprigs of rosemary in it. When you're done, you're going to pull it out. Loosely it'll look like this, but all those wonderful oils from the rosemary will come out. I usually put just a little bit of onion in there as well and some olive oil and salt. Then we're going to put in our meat. It's going to be beautiful. And then just a little bit more olive oil. Ooh, that's not olive oil, but that would have been fun. Just a little bit. You're going to toss that up just a little bit. And again, you're going to have a little bit more of that tomato paste than you'll see right here. And then last but not least, like every good Italian meal, you need a lot of Parmesan cheese. In my house, I go through far too much, but it's okay because it's worth it. Maybe a garnish or two of the rosemary, and bon appetit, you're beautifully done. Enjoy.
Hello everybody and welcome back to SLO Shopping Network. Well, our guest chef today is Mika, and Mika's going to present. What are you going to do today?
I'm going to make a roasted eggplant salad, Romanian style.
Very, very good. That's a great recipe. Stay with us. We'll be right back with you.
Hi, my name is Mika, Chef Mika, and I'm representing Full Moon Wine Bar and Bistro in beautiful Cayucas by the Sea. We are here at Giancarlo's restaurant in Morro Bay, and I am going to be making a Romanian eggplant dip today. We're starting with the eggplant, which is a fruit, and it is related to the tomato and potato, and we are going to roast it. Eggplants are very versatile, so they can be roasted, stewed, cooked in very different ways. Then we put it on the grill, and it's going to stay here for roughly 35 to 45 minutes depending on the temperature until all the skin is charred. The end result is going to look something like this. After it's removed from the grill, you want to let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes and let it cool off. Then we proceed by removing the flesh and exposing the soft interior. Next, we will be moving to this. This is the end result after removing all the charred flesh. So we take this, put it on a cutting board, then you can take the back of a knife and in a zigzag motion, we are going to get it into a paste. Once it gets soft, you can do this in a blender, though it will remove some of the seeds and make it a little creamier. Once it's soft, you want to mix it with some finely chopped onions. I like onions a lot, so I use a little bit extra, but it's all depending on taste. We will add a little bit of salt, and that's also dependent on taste. In Romanian culture, hands are acceptable. We didn't have as many tools growing up, so you just go with it. This is called salată de vinete in Romanian. It is a widely popular dish throughout the Middle East, Europe, the Balkans, Spain, and they do tend to differ in ingredients. Some will add tahini to it, some will add tomato paste, lemon juice, and other various ingredients. Then we take a little bit of olive oil. And mix it very well together. You will want to refrigerate this for a few minutes just so the flavors can congeal. And then we will move on to plating the dish. It is a very nice summer dish that could be served with tomatoes on top. We love to make this dish as a special at Full Moon in Cayucas. It depends when, because of the availability of the ingredients. Eggplant tends to be hard to find sometimes. And this is the end result. Thank you very much for watching, and if you are ever in Cayucas, stop by and ask us about our eggplant dish or any other specials that may be available at the time.
Hi and welcome back to the SLO Shopping Network. I'm Jeanette, the chef and owner of Full Moon Wine Bar and Bistro in beautiful Cayucas by the Sea. The last item we're going to do for you today is the Lost in Paradise, which you can get every day at the Full Moon. We're going to start with an organic vanilla cream sandwich. Very similar to an Oreo, but all organic, and the outside of course is vanilla. And then we're going to use some mascarpone cheese already prepared, a little bit of sour cream. We always use half and half. The signature pear, pomegranate, and port sauce that I make myself every day. And last but not least, the chocolate syrup. So this is what the finished product looks like. It's always exciting to see what that is. Most of my customers try to break the glass to get every last scrape of it. And now I'm going to show you how to make it. Could not be easier. You're going to start with a cookie. Luckily it sits really nicely at the bottom of the glass. A little bit of half and half just so that cookie is not too tough at the end. A little bit of the mascarpone cheese. Just dollop it right in there. People will mix it around as they break into the dessert. Also a dollop of the sour cream. Right in there. And then the pear pomegranate port sauce, super important. Again, we make this fresh. And last but not least, a little bit of chocolate syrup. While the ingredients themselves are a little bit heavy, it's actually a very light and refreshing dessert. People can't get enough of it, and it has a secret name which we'll tell you when you get there, named by some customers who named it in a language I am not allowed to say on TV. Alright, well thank you so much. I want you to know that all of these dishes you can get at the Full Moon. This is available every day. The Giannetti spaghetti and the eggplant is a seasonal special, so we'll bring that around, and we have also a lot of other wonderful seasonal specials. We'd love for you to come see our beautiful ocean view, have some great local wines, international wines with us, and sit in our living room so we can show you some hospitality. Thank you to Giancarlo's, and thank you SLO Shopping Network.